Well, Jalen Rose got into a similar argument with Skip Bayless back in the day, and he pointed out that Skip never really played
anything.
Did he play like college basketball, high school basketball?
But what he is a dude who can give you his opinion.
Yes.
And you know what? We'll pay more for opinions than expertise.
Well, his job is to give opinions.
Yeah, but that isn't even a real job.
Well,
that isn't a real. It's what we feel comfortable. Listen,
you can say what we do is not real jobs either.
But then again, I'm not arguing. We are in the same paradigm.
Mm-hmm.
I go to a restaurant. I tell you this food is shitty. I might like this food. I'm a music critic. I tell you this shit ain't good. Because if something's good to me, it's good.
Mm-hmm.
But we pay these people these exorbitant fees and we pit them against people who actually are experts in that dynamic. He doesn't know what format. He's never done the things he said. And Skip's views are generally biased. It's generally going to be Tom Brady and the Cowboys.
But I mean, you have to admit, Skip Bayless knows what he's talking about.
Skip Bayless,
he is an expert.
Skip Bayless is an expert in his opinion.
Yes, but he also knows sports inside and out.
He's an expert in his purview of an opinion.
Okay.
As you are an expert in your opinion,
correct,
and I'm an expert in mine.
Right.
Now, in terms of the X's and O's and the physical execution and what it takes to do these things, out of those two men, only one person has actually had a level of proficiency that did it.
Right.
And even if we're arguing about that, you don't certainly have enough knowledge to shit all over this man's career.
Yeah, no, I thought that was below the belt. At the end of the day, I mean, look at coaches. How many coaches played professional sports? Some did, some didn't. There's some all-time great coaches that have never played professionally.
Most coaches have had some level of experience playing. Most. I'm not saying all.
How many football coaches played professional football?
I would bet you in the upper percentile. I would say over 50.
Okay, so you would say at least a third of them never played at all.
I would say probably 25%.
25% never played on a high level.
Sure.
And yet they went on to win Super Bowls and the such.
I don't know how many of them have actually gone on to win Super Bowl. Like, I don't know how many. I know that some of them have coached, but I don't know how many of them who never played went on to win Super Bowl. And I'm not going to pretend like I do. I will say this, that we can all have our opinion. But the fact that he shit on a man who actually had done it and maligned his opinion because it didn't comport with what he was saying is a bridge too far for me. And if you really have the respect for Shannon Sharpe that you pretend to have, the manly thing to do is to say, I apologize that it got that heated, that you shit all over me, that you said, take your glass. Then this motherfucker, when he went, put your glasses back on. Who the fuck are you to tell me to put my glasses on? And then he said, I'm going to come at you. I'm going to have at you. Man to man in the real world, outside of that studio, that pale-ass white dude would have never talked to that dude like that. He'd have never done it.
Okay. Who would you consider the greatest football coach of all time?
Bill Belichick.
There you go.
Right. But he's not
Before Belichick began his coaching career, he was a multi-sport athlete at Wesleyan University. He played center and tight end for the football team. He was also captain of the lacrosse team during his senior year and also played squash.
Okay.
That is his sports career.
Okay, let me ask you something.
It stopped at the university
level. Let me ask you something. Has Skip ever been on the football field?
Probably not.
Okay, so we're not.
I'm just saying that someone could not play a sport
and you got one guy who wants,
you got knowing the sport.
I'm not. One guy won championships, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I guarantee you that okay, maybe he's. But to say that that's the experience of most people nowadays. Most players ain't gonna listen to you unless you've had some level of experience with them. It's harder to get somebody to feel like you understand them if you haven't had those kind of experiences.
Well, I just feel that there's different skill sets. You know what I'm saying? Like coaching is a different skill set than playing.
Right.
You could be an incredible player and a horrible coach.
Exactly.
And you could be
Michael Jordan is a great player and a shitty GM.
There you go.
But Skip Bayless is none of them. He's a dude who's observed great men do great shit.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know how great you have to be to tell people they aren't great. I mean, I don't know how that's a skill set.
I mean, Stephen A. Smith does it.
And
has he played any sport?
And I'll say the same thing. It crosses the line to me when you shit on somebody else's career in the service of an argument you're having.
Well, like I said, I thought that it was below the belt. At the end of the day, me and you could be having an argument
Right.
about a comedian, and I'll never say, well, he's a better comedian than you ever will be.
Right.
I just wouldn't say that.
Right.
It just wouldn't even be my thought pattern.
It meant that this dude went, oh, you shouldn't be talking about the unassailable, the holy grail, Tom Brady. Tom Brady is by all, even his standards, not having the type of season that he would want to have right now.
Mm.
How dare Shannon notice it?
How dare you notice it?
This motherfucker crossed the line by having eyes. You got mad at him for being able to see shit. That's crazy.